Welcome to the Pat Sheranian Show. It's a little bit different today because I want to share something with you very special and, in a way, very dear to my heart. Over the years, most of us collect a number of photographs, and through the photographs, we tell a life history. And I'm going into a new venture. However, it's not a new adventure because I've been here before, and I'm almost around full circle. So I wanted to share it with you. A couple of years ago, I owned a modeling school here in Provo. We had a lot of fun for about a year, and then I was called away to serve for 18 months. And when I came back, life had changed, and so had the modeling school that I started. And so the Sheranian Academy came up again about 4 years ago, and we had some fun with it then. And due to circumstances of travel and personal needs and so forth, then I moved on. Well, I am having more fun broadcasting daily through the Sheranian Broadcast Communications and UtahValleyLive.com. And I have now decided, because I've had some friends that have said, why don't you do this again? And I said, do what? And they said, why don't you start the Sheranian Academy of Acting, Modeling, and Broadcasting? So that's what I'm announcing today. Coming up in April, we're going to start classes. Well, why do I think I can teach classes and instruct other people to teach classes? And that's what I want to share with you today. So let's start out, if you'll bear with me, and we'll have some fun. The photographs that I have brought, they were scattered all over my computer, and I just sent an email in as just no order whatsoever. But the photographs tell a story. So right before I get into that, I want you to know that I have been modeling more years than I'm going to tell you. I modeled all the time, almost consistently, from age 15 to 42. That seemed like a good age to retire. When I was in my 50s, early 50s, would have been about 1980-something. Did you like how I tripped over that? I was recruited by Brigham Young University to work in their motion picture studio. Had a great experience there for a couple of years. So along the way, I've run other companies. I've created my own companies. Along the way, I raised children and some grandchildren, and now beyond that, more great grandchildren. And it's been a wonderful trip because I've kept my foot in, if you will, into the acting and modeling business. It has been just so much fun. So I want to just give you a little history that I started out probably as a baby because everybody was very kind to me and kind to my mother, and so they took a lot of pictures, and you know how you do with the first child, and I had that experience. And then when I moved to Salt Lake, honey, from South Carolina, y'all know that, then I had the experience of graduating from East High School, and before I graduated, I took some modeling classes in downtown Salt Lake. And the next thing I knew, I was modeling ZCMI, Keith O'Brien, Penny's, just all over, all over the Utah Valley area, and thoroughly enjoying it. It was fun. It was a great time. Life was safe. You could get on a bus and ride anywhere around the city and be safe no matter what time of night, which was really a good experience. And I had the opportunity of being in live television. Now, that's going to date me a little bit, but I could have said I was there when I was 5. No, that's not true. But I was in high school, and I did enjoy. I was on KDYL Live TV. So I got a lot of experience there about working live in front of a camera. And one of the things that modeling did for me, because it wasn't just about modeling, it was about poise and confidence and giving talks and getting up in front of people and being photographed. And that's a stretch for everybody. It was for me, and it will be for you. But that's what our academy is going to be about, helping you get through some of the times that are difficult for you as a preteen, as a teenager, as a young adult, as a mature woman, and as a grandma. And we've got classes for all ages, and I'm very, very excited about that. And we're going to hold them right here at the Sheranian Academy in downtown Provo. Now, I want you to have my phone number so you can call me. It's 801-362-9552. 801-362-9552, because you're going to want to get involved. We are going to have so much fun because this academy is a little bit different. We are going to have fashion modeling, print, runway. We're going to have some acting classes for television, and we're going to have some classes on poise and personal development, preparing for a career, how to interview. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if you're older, mature, and even a grandma, we're going to be talking about sprucing up, putting it together, stepping out, and just plain having fun, because I know that some of you were cheerleaders, you were in beauty pageants, you had classes in drama at school, somewhere you had to stand up in front of somebody and give a talk, but maybe for a while you haven't. So we're going to spruce up and brush up on all of that, and it's just going to be a world of fun. So to bring you up just a little bit of what I'm doing to kind of get excited about it myself, I dug out all of these old pictures. So we're going to start, and they're out of order. They're not in any order. We'll just go at random, but I think you'll get a kick out of them along with me. So let's have the first one. First photograph coming up. Oh, well, he's trying to help us be in order. I think I'm about 2 there. And I look at that and I thought I was already in front of a camera posing. So, you know, it happens early on. Let's go with the next one, please. That was actually taken in South Carolina. And this was taken when I was, I think, 19. I just turned 17 or 19, somewhere in my teens. And I had been modeling for about 3 years at this point. And it was a lot of fun. This was actually taken down in, I think this was in California, in Los Angeles, after I had moved down to LA. So we'll just keep going, okay? And just tell you a little bit about it. One of the things in modeling, you have to have some sense of yourself, and you have to be able to say no. You have to have enough sense to know, and a common sense to know when something is not right for you. And I had many good things instilled in me when I was growing up, and modesty was one, truthfulness, integrity, and the ability to say no. And if I felt it was not the right place to be, I could turn around and walk out of the door. And I would suggest that for everyone, because you don't always know the circumstances you're getting into. Can you go back to that last picture? Because I don't remember what it was, and I wanted to comment on it. No, okay, let's do the one after that then. That's good. This was a high school picture. I'm 16 in this one, and some of you will remember Jansen sweaters. I'm wearing my first Jansen sweater. Can you believe that? And so it was fun. It was fun in high school. I still had a Southern accent, and I had a lot of fun with it. But just like you, when you're a teenager, it's sometimes a very scary experience. But I can remember putting a smile on my face and saying it's going to be okay, whatever it is. And so I was able to do that. I also had some wonderful coaches. I went through a modeling school in Salt Lake. And ever since then, I've thought, if I can help one person feel better about themselves, then I will have succeeded in the experiences that I have had, because certainly our experiences that are good, we do want to pass them on. Okay, let's go with another one. Some of you will remember Ava Gabor. No, wait, I've got the wrong name. It's Ava Gardner. Ava Gardner, and she was very popular at this time, and that's my Ava Gardner picture. This was shot by, I think it was Walter Lillian in Salt Lake City, and it was my first experience of being glamorized. And I learned a lot about makeup at that time. And that's one of the keys to any photograph. Certainly sitting on camera, I have a great deal more makeup under the hot lights that I'm under than I would if I was on the street, just walking or shopping or visiting, at my church or at lunch, because the lights do wash us out. And so you do learn how to put on proper makeup, how to get your hair back off of your face so that people can see the bones in your face, and how to hold your chin up. So those are some of the things that you're going to learn at Sheranian Academy. My number is 801-362-9552, and I want to talk to your preteens, 8 to 12, and then your teenagers, all the way up to 19, and then young adults, and then mature women, and then grandmas, because this is going to be fun. If you register together as a daughter, mother, grandmother, we can save you a nice bit of money with a lovely discount. So I'm putting all of this together, and it's brand new here at this time. I've done this before for years. Beverly Hills, Mesa, Arizona, here in Utah. So we're going to do it again, and you want to be part of it because now we've added broadcasting, how to host your own show, and it's going to be fun with the kids when we get them in front of a camera and the radio at the same time. I think they'll have a marvelous time and certainly come away with a better sense of who they are. And that, of course, is what this is all about, feeling good about yourself and then being able to express your feelings and your thoughts and your dreams to other people, becoming a good communicator. I think in this day and age that's so necessary, and some of the art is being lost because of our electronic gadgets that everyone is using. They've seemed to have lost the ability to carry on a conversation, but we're going to see if we can put that back into everybody's life. Okay, let's move forward. This was in North Carolina, and this was a little peasant girl dress. And I was on a shoot, on what we call a photography shoot, and that was about as risque as I've ever been in my entire life. And I think I was all of, 16 or 17 here. At that time, that very day, I had been in a synchronized swimming ballet. We traveled throughout the USO clubs in the Carolinas putting on water ballet, synchronized swimming, and it was a lot of fun. And this was shot, we were all sitting out on the beach and along the coastline of North Carolina, which is a lovely place. Also, they have so many lakes, and we just had a lot of fun. Photo shoots are a lot of fun. You usually have people that come along with you as chaperones, and if you're under 18. And we will be having photo shoots at the Sheranian Academy. We're going to have field day photo shoots, and we have a number of photographers that will be working with you. And it's a crash course and more fun than you could possibly imagine. And you'll thoroughly enjoy it. You'll come out thinking, okay, I look really good and I feel good. And then you use this that you learn at this time in whatever career you choose to go into with your head up. Once in a while, well, it's more than that, really. When I pass a high school, I'll see kids all slumped over, their shoulders hanging, their head hanging. Maybe they're not depressed. Maybe they just learned to walk. They didn't learn anything except how to walk that way. But there's another way to do it. Holding your chin up high gives confidence to those around you, and they feel like you are confident also. So let's go to another picture. This was taken on a golf course in Los Angeles, and the dress is green and white, and it's chiffon. Isn't that pretty? We've had wonderful shoots, and it is fun to be on a field trip. You get outside, you use natural light, which takes a different makeup than being under these lights. And so it really is quite a bit of fun to go out. You create your own tent. At that time, we hung up beach towels and helped each other get dressed and put our shoes and our dresses and so forth. And when you're working in New York, the same thing happens. They create a kind of a covered tent with towels and blankets and whatever in the middle of the street so that you have the privacy and the modesty that a person needs when they're out in public if they're modeling. So let's find another one. This was in the Beverly Hills area. I'm on a assignment there for a shoot where the hat doesn't show up, but some of you will remember the pill box, the little pill box. Jackie Kennedy made this hat extremely popular, and this is what I have on. It was a fashion shoot. They started with the hat, worked their way from the dress to my shoes, and this was a great deal of fun. This was probably, I'm going to say in the 70s, in the early 70s, along, I think, in this one, either the 60s, late 60s, early 70s. It was a lot of fun, and they paid me a lot of money to turn up on that shoot that day, and it was really fun. Again, I don't recommend going into modeling. I didn't think I was going to do that, but I've told this story before. I was too tall to be a stewardess. I was 5'8". The planes at that time had low ceilings, so I was too tall to be a stewardess, and I thought that would be fun to travel the world. Well, when I was too tall for that, got into modeling, and I was able to at least travel the United States, if not the world, and that's been a lot of fun. Okay, next shot. Oh, now we're going backwards. Well, my mother was one of 6 girls, and they had boys. Most of her sisters had boys. And so when I came along, you can imagine several of my aunts made this little outfit for me. And again, I was living in the Carolinas at this time. This was after the Buster Brown craze, but it was still in fashion to some degree. And you can see the hat is a little Buster Brown hat. And of course, the little hand crocheted cuffs and the collar on this little outfit. Is that fun? Okay, let's see another one. When one is going out to see agents, at the time, we had one sheet. You had one sheet of paper. You put your stats on it. My daddy's first name was Howard. And so when I began modeling, I used his name, Patricia Howard. It was easy to spell. And I just felt it would be easy to remember, and it was. If you look at this picture, there are several shots there of different looks. And because I seem to be able to transition from fashion to the everyday housewife, I sometimes would be putting on eyelashes, going to a shoot that was glamorous, like the one in the bottom with the furry hat on. And then the next shoot, I had to take eyelashes off, change the makeup, change the rouge, change the whole look because I was going to be carrying a bag of groceries for the store that I would be advertising for, be modeling for. So these are just different looks. And they all wound up on one sheet, and it worked well for me. I had a lot of fun. I was married at that time. I had children, and so it was a run around and hurry home. But great fun, and I would like to see other people have the kind of confidence to go do whatever they want to do. That's what Sheranian Academy of Acting and Modeling and Broadcasting is going to be all about. So if you're interested, and I hope you are, we're going to have a wonderful time. All of our classes will be held at this time. They're arranged to be held on Wednesday afternoons, Wednesday evening, and Saturday mornings. So we hope you'll get involved. And as I said, we have many age groups. I'm going to have 3 or 4 different instructors for age groups, and then I'll have experts in makeup and hair design come in and work with you, and that will really be fun. And it is fun. When you're modeling, you don't know if your hair is going to be piled up straight up on the top of your head, or if it's going to be down straight or totally curly. But those are the things that we'll have. And we're also going to wind up our 6 weeks, 2 hours every week, together. So it would be like 4 to 6, 6 to 8, and on Saturdays, 8 to 10 and 10 to 12. But at the end of the 6-week period, there will be a fashion show that we will have downtown using local merchants' clothing, which is so much fun. And you get to select the music. Whatever age you are, you get to select the music that you'll be walking to. We'll also be broadcasting, and you'll be able to take all of that home. It'll be also on the website. It'll be there forever. And you can go and find it on UtahValleyLive.com. So this is really a different type of academy. We're offering a great deal for not very much money. Okay, or do we have any more photographs? Let's just kind of fly through them. This was taken at a really lovely, special place. You know, one of the things that people have found over the years, the outside light bouncing off of marble is really great. Now, you can't see it, but I happen to be standing just by one of the fountains on the Los Angeles Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saint in front of their temple in the Los Angeles area, actually Westwood, Beverly Hills area. And it was such a gorgeous day in Southern California. And we still have so many photographers, and well, we should, that love to shoot in black and white. And this was about 5 minutes from my home, and I got a call that a model had canceled, and could I please just hurry over? And so that's what this picture was. No makeup. I was suntanned from the summer and long hair that hadn't had anything touched. But as I look back at the time, I thought this was really awful. But now I look at it and I think, hey, that turned out pretty good. So let's go to another one. This is New York, and a lot of fun with this look. We were doing a show and really enjoyed that. And if you put the clock up, then I won't be able to see the rest of the picture. So let's take the clock down, and I'll watch it as we go along. Now, you have photographs like this, and if you don't, you want to have them, we can arrange that, because we will be working with photographers, and you're going to be learning how to do all the things that are just simply fun. I'm not an agent. I'm not working as an agent. There are agents in Salt Lake and agents in Los Angeles. But I encourage everybody to go through this course for personal development, to find out things about yourself and to come away with greater confidence in the things that you want and to let your personality come through. And that's what we are able to do in a very short period. So are there any more shots? Okay. You'll enjoy this. This was Pat Boone on one side with the Venus Award and Pat Crowley, who was a star of Please Don't Eat the Daisies. And we were at the Beverly Hills Hotel, where Pat also taught tennis for fun, for a lot of fun with people that were in show business. And so this was a Venus night, and I happened to be president of that group at the time, and so I was awarding them the Venus Award. You do get to have a lot of fun when you're willing to take the risk. You'd be amazed the fun things you can do, but it does take a little risk. It also takes a lot of common sense. All right, let's see another one. This is Lee DeCrenza, these outfits by a designer by the name of Lee DeCrenza, downtown, let's see, this may have been Boston. No, it was Los Angeles. And he has fitted the clothes to me, and we are just getting ready to do a runway show. And if you've never done a runway show, it's exciting because sometimes you're 6 feet off the ground and not very much to stand on. We try and have 4 foot runways so that we don't fall off on our heads. Luckily, I never did, but I certainly have seen people pitch right off of runways. Not a good sight, but that's what we're doing, getting ready for a show. Again, this is transitioning to commercial ads for laundry and baskets and all kinds of things. And so I could do commercials as easily as I could do a runway because I had the training. It made all the difference. I had the training along the way. And this is one of those where I ran from one place to another, and that was not my hair. I had on a wig. So maybe we have time for a couple more. Is that it? We've gone through them all? All right, great. That was really fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for being with us. And I'm Pat Sheranian, and we are starting the Sheranian Academy. It will be located in downtown Provo, and I'll give you a start date when you call me, but it'll be around the middle of April. It'll be a 6-week course, and each time you come, you'll be with us 2 hours, and it will be a fun experience. It's easy to get to, ground floor walk through. So grandmas, we want you to come, moms, young adults, teens, preteens. You'll be in your own classes for some things, and for other things, you'll be in a group. But it will be fun. I can promise you that. We will have a good time, and you will really like yourself more than you ever have. And you'll walk away with confidence that you've never experienced before, just having fun and learning some of the tricks and some of the skills of standing in public and speaking in public, and how to set a table properly, some proper manners, how to get in and out of a car correctly and through a door where you make, the nice turns. And the runways are always fun to get up on a runway because you own it for that moment. It's yours. So please join us and give a call, 801-362-9552, 362-9552, or P. Sheranian, SHERANIAN @AOL.com. Why am I still on AOL? Because it's easy and I enjoy it. So thank you so much for being with me today and all other days. And we're going to be doing some more following this show. So don't go away. Come back with us, UtahValleyLive.com. And thank you again for all of your kindnesses and sweet words over the years. I've appreciated it. And come and join me. At least come and talk to me, and let's see what we can do that will help you be a happier, more fulfilled person. That's my desire, and I know it's yours. So thank you again, and have a lovely, lovely day.